Rotating door is going to signal this one all down to Moj, see what he can do. Not too much pressure just yet, just abiding, waiting his time out, but okay, now it's down to Captain. Not too much as well. 100 Thieves really just swarming every single avenue available to them onto this site. Smoke's going to be fading away there. Asuna quite low. Let's see if he can follow up with anything else, but right now 100 Thieves not struggling too hard on the pistol round. Flash just to try and evacuate and get back out of there, play with the rest of his team. Quick dash through now, all down to Kiwi. With the most to do, only down to 10 health, so really difficult task, and that's going to be the pistol round.
Stella's going to read that as just a free entrance into A.
It's a tepid approach from 100 Thieves, just making sure they don't give away too many advantages, obviously against the eco. Shorty in the hands of Kiwi up close.
Just exploring the whole of the map.
Yeah.
You can see how Stella's taken a bit of information over towards A. He was using his cam really well on their attack side in the game against EDG just to take space. And 100 Thieves are really happy to explore the map here. This to me looks like they're trying to draw attention, but
my words.
Also getting a pick out of nowhere.
Yeah, quite fortunate for Bang, really. Paranoia was ripped across, and it did push them back for but a moment, but look at all this space that's just being gained. Stella quite aware of this now as well. He's managed to lurk his way into that forward position.
His lurks are so good on this map. And that's part of why they're playing the Cypher. He just has that informational tool to work around and can use the rest of his team to give him excellent timings. And Stella's just been so good in the last few months. These two teams played an off-season game, and you know that's the kind of time where Stella was really coming alive. And this tournament too, he's just been spectacular.
Yeah, putting up some insane numbers, considering the role, considering what he's been having to do, all while calling. But FUT, you can see there's not much of an approach from them, looking to just really just play, I think, going down to the spikes, making sure that they deny any ult orbs potentially to 100 Thieves.
Yeah, and round 3 is going to be the important one here for Futbolist, but they're not even taking a single weapon out of the hands of 100 Thieves, so this is going to be an extremely good bonus round for the Americas squad. And I'm wondering here, because Futbolist have demonstrated 2 defensive looks, generally speaking, towards A. I guess 3 if you include the operator, but one of them is going to be Moj, the Killjoy, holding A, and they throw that.
Work.
Yeah, but I'm not a huge fan of what they're doing now, because Futbolist are going to get the read that this is going to see.
And there's a fight being taken. Mr. Fowl in a wider swing. It only comes out with 1 before being traded. The players are swarming the site. You can see FUT just surrounding for the time being, and Spike's still not getting down into a position here. 100 Thieves making sure that they can clear most of the site before they get into a position. They can try and plan, and there you go. Great discipline from Bang. Making sure that they hold a lot of these avenues, but still, the one approach isn't really being smoked off just yet, and now you can see it. Moj just comes through. Whoa! 3 kills, and it's down to Derek. 1v1 situation. It just can't quite land the shot.
Down to Mr. Fallen.
Again, has to be the difference maker as the anchoring player, but how can he survive this? All that util being dumped into the back of the site. Seize locking him into place, locking him into position to decay. Still kicking him, but he's still waiting. Tries to take the swing, but the weapon just not good enough. 100 Thieves, for all their trouble, is going to be claiming 2, making sure that the angles are watched for. Kiwi, that's quite nice. 2 instant responses. The stun's still being found, and it's a little bit awkward there. A little bit strange still with the ult ripped out into his hands and time running so low. Had no idea that Krax was lurking on his position, and again, so we'll see if FUT can stabilize. Obviously, still using a couple of Spectres just from that prior round, but looking to hopefully build up the bank with this one round. But massive investment there with Cry actually utilizing that showstopper just to try and get into the site. Space was given to him. There's no challenge there from FUT. A bit of a tap at a spike as well, just seeing if they can get anything else, and they do.
This is going to A.
Yeah, the lockdown gets used as a response to this one, but the door's broken, and Stella was lurking this entire time up towards A, so getting a bit of that space, but there we go.
I think that's the second kill that Kiwi's got through smokes in this round.
Yeah, pretty precise spray down. Collecting the 1 kill for them. They have had to give up the A side, but the spike is really delayed. They're only just trying to get this onto the site now, and it looks like FUT are not wasting any time. Already taking the back of the site in the pit.
Stingers are so dangerous here, though.
Waiting for this util, maybe to just try and pave the way for them forwards, and there you have it. Collapsing, converging, however you want to.
Like
same Sage Wall.
But it's delayed as well. He waits until 120 to put it through. Oh my word, that little angle.
Stella attempts to punish that by just breaking a portion of it, but almost had his head ripped off in response. While all that was happening as well, Asuna did fall. Not sure if that was a kill through the smoke or what, but body left behind now. It's 100 Thieves left in a 4v5.
And if Futbolists can win on this side, on this half, this might just be a dominant map.
That sets them up quite nicely. Cosmic Divide is going to be splitting up the site, though. Whole cacophony of utility just being used to try and at least get their way into it. And FUT aren't shy, still not shying away from the fight. You can see holding through, waiting for the right time, possibly for the wall to go down now as well. Great C's just making sure to delay them so they can't quite push through that one. But now the stuns are coming through. Let's see how this fight gets taken. At the back of the site, this fight's going to be critical. Already so many shots just going away, and Kiwi again comes up with the goods. 2 kills for him. It's a dangerous game that 100 Thieves are playing right now, just trying to wait it out, spray down the transfer. The kills are going their way, and no one's really been sticking this defuse. Down to that 1v1, Stella just jiggles, knows that nobody's on this spike, but the smoke is going to be obfuscating it, but a tap, tap, tap at a rifle. In the Chargers team, there's a nade as well, just past that cage, making sure that there's space there. Refight being
Stella
taken.
again.
It is Stella. This guy's coming up with kill after kill, but it's a pivot play. They break the door, now going to be making their way now over towards B. Neural Theft revealing a couple of the positions there as well of that one kill that they did manage to claim, and it's a very fast plan.
It's going to allow a res, though, onto this player, too, so it should be a 5v4 retake. The question is, can Derek and Cryo make the play?
Yeah, trying to go for the double swing here. There was a res while all this was happening, but the extra layer in this play is Stella just holding that one flank still. It's a hard retake. Everybody from heaven, all 4 players of FUT gliding through. Kiwi just trying to take the fight to Asuna, but steady aim with the rifle. 2 kills get claimed. Already 2. I'm on the defuse. Getting a bit dangerous, but okay. Knocked down to the half by for FUT. Stella. Oh, that angle and the peak.
The triple face.
And yet, moments of brilliance from FUT. It's what makes them a dangerous team. Just trying to claim the gun. Backs away. Kiwi does get out with his life, and a nice monetary upgrade in the form of that rifle. And already swarming this site, though. It's a fast reaction from 100 Thieves. This time, it looks like they are trying to fight as well towards the back of the site. Smoke, it was a recall as well, pulled back all the way, and the Sheriff's just not quite good enough. As I say that, though, matching them pound for pound, and nade is really, really fantastic. Taking a lot of damage. Paranoia, though, that's going to be setting them up. The satchels! Oh my goodness, and this is getting so damn messy! What did it do to deserve that? But a full retake setup being played by FUT, just backing away, making sure they don't give away too many easy kills. They know that they have that weapon advantage, the rifle advantage, and it's going to be down to Stella, honestly. He's taking an incredibly late flank this entire time, the backup plan for them, but timing is going to be so important, especially if FUT decide to take this with some speed and pace. Finally starting to get injected. Fight's being taken, bit of rifle spam. Sounded quite messy off to the side, but it was a kill claimed. Now that flash to re-clear, Cryo dodging, weaving, ducking, and a double face up. Fully blinded up still, Derek. How does he claim that one? And they do eventually shut from FUT. 3 of the players deep down C, and he's here, that presence towards B. Looks like they want to try and take the fight, but contained in good time. The door's rotating around, and at those kind of angles, you're going to need a miracle to try and find a kill or two. Moj looks like he wants to try and take some risks.
Yeah, really safe stuff. Very nicely done by 100 Thieves on the contain. Even if those 3 players had decided not to open the door, but had instead pushed into spawn, Stella and Bang were ready and waiting.
The side's going to be given up. Should be a free plant. Not too much risk of this going wrong. So we've seen some miraculous stuff. Okay, well, Mr. Fallen almost getting away with one there.
Entire time.
That's leaving B completely open.
But this time, they are actually following that KO knife over at A.
This is a dangerous moment, Stella. Waiting right into the sightlines of Kiwi.
Will they expect Mr. Fallen to be here? Every other time, this KO knife has meant there's nobody on A, we're holding passive.
They've been clearing this sometimes with a KO knife to the back of the ruins, but Mr. Fallen could be just that extra thorn in their sides. He tries to take a fight. Maybe around the time of the haunt, he knew he was going to be revealed. Even the Nightfall, making sure nobody's just hiding behind these boxes. Okay, spam down the wall, why not? Even isolating that fight as well. A captain just feels like he maybe has to take a risk there. Fighting that one, and what a flick from Cryo. The readjustment. Crosshair placement wasn't the cleanest in the world. You got to be kidding me. Double satchel plays. Theseus latching on. Here we're in a bit of trouble, obviously cutting off all the sound cues, but there's that 2v3, retaking with the operator. Never advisable. FUT might just opt into saving this round, playing it really safe. Or not. Still looking like they actually want to fight this one. A flash ready in the hands of Asuna though. Bit of a pre-fire. They see the stars down. Now the wall blocks off that sightline. Pop flash play pushing through. Fully blinded up, but the spam. Blessed by God. In that moment, it feels like still the stun finds one. With the rifle upgrade still. A slide off angle. Forward position by Kiwi. But nothing out of the usual for 100 Thieves. They've been playing most of these attack rounds very slowly.
Yep. The only unusual thing is that Bang was using an attacking operator, but you know, having not seen anything, he now just swapped cryo double blast pack play, perhaps?
Yeah, all being picked up. There's a Haunt online, just contacting.
Wow.
Right into the sight lines, right into the sight lines. A Morgan, the swing is good, but just can't quite find the kill. Fragment nade also a little bit delayed. Unable to really push past that onslaught of the 100 Thieves players, making sure that they take the entirety of the site. Even that plant going down, Asuna is low. There's a paranoia, wasn't really linked up with anything else. Making sure that they clear all of this. The knife though, moving the ult away from Kiwi. This is going to be difficult. There is a res online. And the captain could try and bring somebody back right behind the wall there. What do they want to opt for? Pushing forwards.
But it's still that incredibly good post-plant position.
Yeah, and how do you disrupt this? There's no one on the flank. Lockdown's going to be used. This is going to be gaining a bit of space for them, but time is starting to run low. What a shot, Kiwi.
The lockdown might do it.
Massive still. Overplays his hands now to showstopper. It's giving him that kill. Fires the rocket, but it goes just directly wide. Another captain pushing forwards. Tap into the spike, but the lockdown, okay, defusing half of it. It's down to Bang. Stunned up, spray down. Has to buy this time. Mr. Farland's done it. James. And take a scalp as well. Cryo immediately going to be the first casualty.
He had no idea that Kiwi was going to be running at him with that kind of pace. I think he got killed with Boombot in his hand.
So an unfortunate error there. But FUT, of course, fast to play this one, and look at where Kiwi is. I mean, he has just looked all the way through the connector.
I don't think Asuna knows he's there.
Space over the top, though, trying to find the shots. Bang! Rare whip from him, a bit of beef being served up. Rotating around, Asuna over to at least even the scoreline, even the fight is being taken, but now left down to just Derek in that 1v4. Finds the first one. He is going to try and make it happen, but FUT have been good at not allowing any of those isolated one-on-one fights. Anticipating that, a little bit of a peek as well, trying to take this fight. He doesn't know where they are. There's a crossfire, an almost impossible task, and indeed it is.
So they've actually offered an opportunity for 100 Thieves clumped up Death Ball to challenge them.
Yeah, and they're going to be matching them with the pistol. Still, stun rattles through. The rifle in the hands of Kiwi. Absolute weapon of death.
Give him a Spectre and let him run at people. All right, fair enough. The Vandal still was saved. Same kind of thing.
Derek's doing some serious damage here with that pistol. Frenzy, making the most of it. Two players knocked down to very low health, and, well, Asuna, last man standing. Spots the one, not going to be given an easy angle to fight over.
But this is going to be massive for the bonus round. Yeah. Information, and the second one looks like a kill trip. So we'll see whether Kiwi runs into that.
All popped off, waits it out. Knows there's one trip waiting, but okay. Asuna didn't have any visual cues or indicators other than the trip being broken, and now Stella down to him to hold down that line of sight angle. A bit of ADS fire, one after the other, but FUT do claim their space, and they're going to be able to get that spike down, this wall, causing problems. Asuna has to be careful just in case somebody was holding out on top of it. Now those fundamentals, that scaling, being able to trade each other out. That's what's really going to be pushed once more for 100 Thieves. How do they get into this one? Smoke pushes it back. Mr. Fallen already claims one, though. Behind the box, a wider swing, and oh my goodness!
And they look nasty. Footballists have had a great opening to this half, and another one there as well. Being able to win the pistol, the bonus round, despite Kiwi going down, showing that he's not just carrying the team. I said this was a map that they had to win, and so far, so good for FUT.
Yeah, looking like a very solid beginning. Moments away from potentially that 9th round being claimed as well. It's a free site for them. Again, going to go through the layers of it, making sure that they use the util, clear the side out. Don't want to be caught unaware by any players lurking towards it. 100 Thieves are grouping up now towards the A site. Hard one though with the weapons that they've got in their hands. Unless they give something away. Kiwi still looking to take the fights. That kind of confidence, man. I mean, he's just got it over and over again. He's willing to take the fights even at the risk of potentially falling, but no, easy as it's done. Now, all the util being flooded his way. It's a paranoia as well, so he's blinded up. Wall, pretty similar position there, taking a fight. I mean, the wall just rotating around.
So good, though. That shut it down. It's got to be a save from 100 Thieves.
Has to be.
They've got no chance.
Unless you start taking risks. Bangs out in the open, though. He knows that at least someone's planted close to that corner. Astral form, popping it off there, and that's going to be a TP out to disengage. Not cleared, not watched for. Angles, tries to flick towards the cranium of Kiwi, but they're just investing everything into this, and it's desperation. Derek trying to push here. You can see the ping. Mr. Fallen's not opening himself up to a wider angle. He's letting them push into them. Paranoia though, this is the time to fight up close and personal. Usually the Stinger favored, but this time, Mr. Fallen,
that is so
getting
dangerous.
away with it.
So dangerous from Mr. Fallen. His teammates had just left, thinking he wasn't going to go for that play, and he's just, YOLO. But whatever, he has a better gun, so he ends up on the positive side of it and gets a heal from Ada Captain. So he's dealt with it.
Yeah, and a bit of a disconnect now as we enter that mid-round.
And 100 Thieves don't tend to be that dangerous on these rounds. Their player quality is really high, just as high as the Footballist guys. But they tend to play in such a structured way that they don't actually have that many crazy opportunities in the middle of a round.
Yeah,
they don't create chaos.
30 seconds left.
FUT are now wading into the site. There's two players holding this one, including Stella up close.
And they've heard the footsteps,
Yeah,
so they're calling for rotates.
They don't have a paranoia or the flashes all the way through. It's down to Stella, but he cannot claim the kill. It's Kiwi once more. Massive performance. And so many shots going to be fired now. A bit of a reset of the aim. The angle being found, and time is running low. FUT gonna make the most of it. Asuna. But yep, flooding right back in with the ultimate. We have to see value in the middle. Guesses incorrectly. Right to the side. Crack still making the most of this one, and Ada Captain holding the line, making sure that nobody can wade past that one sight line. It's up to them to try and find some heroics here. Stella tries to reset the aim here. He is going to be on 70 health, drops down low in that 1v2. Players low, but the angle not.
At utility on a rubble. And it's again going to put pressure on Bang. We saw him just have to retreat last time. Now it looks like he's standing his ground.
Everything on Bang. Shoulders still delivers a kill, finally shutting down Kiwi. Absolute menace that he's been opening up these sites, but the Thieves are going to be afforded now a 5v4 situation for their retake. Derek opens up the door. This is dangerous, but Crow's watching the other side of it, the other avenue still. Not really trying to play with a bit of pace here. There is a punish there on the res. Kiwi once more being brought down and up close to the wall, Mr. Fallen. And now with 25 seconds left, very aggressive war. Cryo, heads up play from him, actually pre-firing the top section of it. Now this rotating door, but there's a crossfire. It's deep in sand. Many fights being taken of great importance right now. The 100 Thieves are struggling to get anywhere. These slow orbs are really bogging them down. They just can't quite find the footing to get into this. The satchel possibly to push them forwards. Fight being taken. Cryo wins it. Up close again. The second is there. Now the nade. Rebounds forwards. It's all down to Kiwi with two. But eventually he goes down. Still planted. Time running low. Down to March. Gets the first. Will he get the second? The top of the spike. He will. And now Bang. Half HP and tap.
It's all off the lockdown.
Oh my goodness!
What an opener.
What a punish!
This might be it for the map.
And at 4v5, it's pushing 100 Thieves to desperation. Showstopper, it's close, it misses! Again! Has he not claimed the kill? And amongst the salvage, amongst the rubble, it's FUT that are reigning supreme. And Kiwi, he's not messing around. The space being gained.